Hello everybody, how you guys doing today? Night Auditor, Forsaken Captain on YouTube, and my draw, welcome in. Welcome in everybody. I'm just going to go ahead and jump right in. And why not? We will get started. I do have to look up. Come on. Let's get his picture here. Okay, cool. So yeah, getting that together. We got clones, and we're gonna paint some clones. So the first thing I want to do, I'm gonna get out some blue, and I'm gonna highlight the blue. Number one says that almost looks like Echo. Almost. It is going to be Echo. Well, it is Echo, I guess. We just got to do some. Let's get our highlights. I have Echo 5s and Rex here. And then I have some ARC Troopers and a Bark Speeder. Just bought a resin printer so I can print Trench Crusade. Oh, cool. Alright. You enjoy. What's going on, T-Slayer? Okay, a little brush here. Need to like calm myself before I really get into this, but no time to lose. Yeah, good eye from the little one. Hey, Soul Paint Pot. No problem though. Yeah. Enjoy your meetings. I hope they are productive and not a waste of time. Ooh, everyone's having a good Thursday. Well, yeah, we got a couple 501st, we got a couple ARC Troopers. It's a good day for the clones. starting out, I want to start with the Mars 5 Ultra. Nice. I have a Mars 3 Pro. And I've had it for more than it's been a couple years at this point, and it has been great. I like that little printer. It puts in serious work. He's a Clone Wars aficionado. Nice. Nice. It's my kind of people. We love the Clone Wars in our house. So yeah, it's Heresy Thursday, guys. I don't know if you saw the announcement, but GW announced the new plastic minis for Horus Heresy. Continuing on with the Mechanicum theme, they have 2 new minis and a new big box set, which to me seems like a pretty significant Heresy Thursday announcement. One that we all saw coming, another one that's, I guess, a little more obvious, but they got the Cryos tank. The Cryos tank is a really cool little tank. I was looking it up, and it's it's the equivalent of like a Predator, like a Mechanicum version of a Predator, but it's faster, and I think it's a little tougher, and it has way more interesting weapons. It's a very cool vehicle. Crazy plasma and radiation cannons and stuff on it. I'm pretty excited about that. And there's the Krakneros, I think is what it's called. It's a big transport, but this is the one with the mortar launcher on it. So it's got like the multiple mortar, kind of like the new Krieg artillery piece. Very cool stuff. I'm pretty excited about that. I also got my own game of Horus Heresy in yesterday, or last night. Played against a new opponent, playing the ultimate grudge match in 40k, which is 1,000 Suns versus Space Wolves. And from a self-proclaimed Space Wolf fanboy, like through and through. Guy said he owns 3 Space Wolf armies. 3. So I knew it was going to be really satisfying to kill these Space Wolves. But it was a great time. He's definitely an old school gamer, like me, like a mini gamer. Who appreciates kind of the older 40k rules and enjoys Heresy because of that kind of nostalgia factor that it gives. Hey Raja, what's going on? Thanks for your input. Oh yeah, you're welcome. Yeah, practice some formations, dude. Just set your minis out and practice moving them around before your tournament. It's really helpful. He and his cousin, sister's oldest daughter, started to discuss Star Wars, and I can't keep up. Been a Star Wars fan since the 70s. Oh, dang. That's great. I'm a huge Star Wars fan, and pretty much the whole family is. Yeah, Horus Heresy is like a 7.5 edition. Yeah, it's a really good rule set. There are only a few little like hiccups in the rules, but it's really like most of the things that are issues are like little things like unit rules that maybe seem kind of like glossed over. It's interesting hearing different people's opinions. Yeah. Oh, I gotta go read this now. I want to see. I want to see people just telling you like, don't take it. Yeah. I mean, the one dude. Let's see. I just see one comment on it. That's all I see. Unless you got it in. I don't know. I have to look more into it, but The guy saying that an MC30. I'm a huge fan of MC30, so like I'm never gonna disagree with putting a MiG-30 in your list because the ship is just too cool and too good to pass up. I didn't want to tell you like to just like start taking other ships though, you know, like you have your idea of what you want to take, and I think it's totally reasonable to fit something within those boundaries. Hey Zim, what's going on? Yeah, MC30s are really cool. Little torpedo boats. Yeah, a fun trick, Raja, about the MC30 is, you know, it's on a small base. It's a small ship, and it has super narrow front arc. So something it's able to do if you go like head to head with a big ship, a large ship like an ISD, which is a terrifying spot to be right in front of an ISD. But if you go directly like head to head with it, and you're facing it head on, you can double arc the ISD or the large ship with both of your side arcs. So you just get the double side arc shot on the front of the ISD, and I've seen ISDs get like just double tap to death from full health with that. Yeah, yeah, they get real mean for a little, you know, 70, 80 point ship after all the upgrades to be able to do that. And then it just zooms off. I've seen it done with I like the torpedo frigate over the scout frigate. I like blue dice better than red dice. And you get the ion slot, so you could potentially put leading shots. I think it gets an ion slot. No, it still gets turbo lasers, doesn't it? There was an old combo I'd have to think of. But yeah, being able to bring
First of all, let me take just a moment
3
to
black,
thank
2
you for
blue
allowing
dice,
me back into your home.
and you like assault proton torpedoes and all that stuff for just all the extra goodness. Hey, thanks for the YouTube subscription. Welcome in. I'm sure Restream will tell me who it was here in a minute if you don't want to say hi, but welcome in. We're just doing some highlights on some various clone troopers here. Zen, how you doing today? I'm doing really good. I want to tell you guys about my Heresy game, but also, guys, leaving early. It's a ghost town. Dang, okay. Go, it was Heresy Thursday, or new Mechanica minis announced, and they look good. They look good. It was what? I truly think that Heresy is becoming less and less a like Space Marine game. The more they come out with plastic for these other armies, the more people dive in. Like we have 3 or 4 people in our local group that are like head first into Mechanicum. And Mechanicum literally had one box set that came out. Oh, Mr. V on YouTube. Okay. Well, thank you for the sub. So Restream is really slow with the YouTube subscribers. I apologize, but I appreciate it. Come watch paint dry with us. I didn't get his elbow here. So, yeah, played Horus Heresy last night. Played a kind of pseudo learning game the person had said they haven't really played the new edition of Horus Heresy before. It's like, all right, I'll go through. I took kind of a variety of things into my list to try to get some different experiences and everything, so we could kind of see all the different interactions. They took Space Wolves. I gotta be honest, guys. The person I played, he's a Space Wolf fan through and through. Claims he has 3 Space Wolf armies, which I wholeheartedly believe. Super nice guy though. Like, I'm definitely gonna play against him more, and he's also like plays a lot of like older GW games, like old editions and stuff, and plays the old world. So probably have a new gamer buddy here, but yeah. When big rolls would come up, you go to roll dice and be like, I need the 6 or anything but a 1 kind of thing, and the Dreadnought needs to live. He would howl like a wolf. I was like, dude, where's your t-shirt that's like a picture of a wolf howling at the moon? Like, you could have completed the whole picture if you had this. It was great. That was a ton of fun. Yeah, so he has 3 Space Wolf armies. He has 2 40k Space Wolf armies. One is back from, he said, from like 2003, when there was the Eye of Terror campaign. And they came out with a book. It was almost like a codex. Like, it was like a campaign book, and they had like different army lists. And one they had, it was the 13th Company, the Space Wolf 13th Company. And the 13th Company is it's the group that 3 wolf shirt to cargo shorts. In the lore, I don't know if this is still the lore, but the 13th Company followed Russ into the warp, like into the Eye of Terror, when he left. And they basically came out in this like Eye of Terror campaign. Well, Russ didn't, but the 13th Company did. And they were all like mutated by chaos. And that's where you get like the Wolfen, or like the 13th Company originally. And they could use like chaos weapons and vehicles and stuff. But then they were just like mutated Space Wolves, and they were good guys, quote unquote. So he has a 13th Company army with like Space Wolf Heresy colors, like the gray and stuff that he had for 20 years or whatever. Then he has like a more modern day Space Wolf army, and then he has his 30k army, his full on like Heresy army, and it's all Space Wolves, man, just all the way down, just Space Wolves. Crazy. Yeah, 3. That's what I think of, man, when I think of like, one of my best friends is a Space Wolf player. He never wears stuff like that, but I just can't stop thinking about like Space Wolf players just being the dude that just like that archetypal person. But yeah, I'm very, very thankful and fortunate that his howling at the moon technique for big rolls did not pay off for him. I did end up won the game. Again, it was pretty much just a learning game. Play Space Wolves and Kill Team, and don't worry, you should start, man. Do you howl when you roll dice? Got paint some of Rex's face, but before we do, no, I don't need to do that before. I'll just put the designs on here. Yeah, let's see. So I took, dice are often terrible, so maybe I should start. There you go. Yeah, start. You gotta embrace your inner wolf, So I took in my list, I had a just normal Praetor, just like a commander, kind of like captain level character. I had, this kind of comes down this way. So I took 5, they're called Sekhmet Terminators. Layla, what's going on? 5 Sekhmet Terminators. I took, which are like my psychic, like special Thousand Suns Terminators. I put them in a Land Raider, the Land Raider Proteus. I had, what else did I have? I had 2 tactical squads and rhinos. I took a recon squad with sniper rifles. And I also took a tactical support squad, which are special weapon dudes. 10 guys with rotor cannons, which are like miniguns. So I gave them the miniguns. Put them in a rhino. Not much. Working away my diorama. Nice. Very cool. So I did that. Took that. Get some sky blue here. Do a little more. Just a little more of a highlight. I took my Xiphon jet, which is like my interceptor. And then a Leviathan Dreadnought, my big chunky boy, and a Sakaran battle tank, which is like the cool, like speedy, weird looking Heresy Marine tank. So I took those things. It was only 2,000 points, which is like, normal size. Normal battle's 3,000, but 2,000 is still a pretty big battle. Opponent took a Praetor level character. Space Wolves call him something different, but Praetor level character. He also took a Caster of Runes, which is a librarian, and he took a Psychic Hood on the character, which anybody remembers older 40k Psychic Hoods were like good anti-psychic marine things. What's going on, Gosu? So that Caster of Runes shut down my psychic powers pretty hard, so it was kind of my priority target. What else? He had 2. They're called Grey Stalkers. They're basically just a beefed up tactical squad, like a better tactical squad. In rhinos, he had a Contemptor Dreadnought and a Leviathan Dreadnought. So he had 2 Dreadnoughts, and that was about it. I think that was about it. His he had 10 Terminators. His Terminators were in a Spartan, so it was a big old Death Star unit in a big old Spartan assault tank, which is like a super Land Raider. Stuck in health. Yeah. Okay, you got your good picks though. All right, man, that sucks. Hopefully, it's not too horrible today. So for this battle, I put pictures on the Discord. So if you want to see my pictures I took, we had to play on a smaller board because the local store didn't have like the right size mats, and we didn't have a lot of terrain. Again, this is just kind of like a let's learn kind of game for my opponent. So that's kind of how we played it. But yeah, first turn I went first. I blew up a rhino. My Sakaran opening salvo with the autocannon just wrecked a rhino, which felt really good. And then the squad inside failed a morale check after I shot at him. A notable thing though, my snipers took a psychic test to try to get to pin more, and they failed, and 3 of them died out of my 5 in the squad, so that was cool. And then my rotor cannon squad got out, and they went to shoot at his squad that got out of the rhino, and they also failed, and they also killed one of their own dudes with apparels. So my psychic checks were not very good, even without the Caster of Runes being on the battlefield. Wasn't working too well for me. But yeah, blew up the rhino. Second turn, let's see, return. I don't think he blew up anything. He tried to focus my Dreadnought, my big Leviathan, and only put a couple wounds on it. Second turn, my Sakaran targeted the other rhino and blew it up, which was just fantastic. Like, the Sakaran was doing some good work. My Xiphon came on the board. I parked it right in front of his Spartan. I was like, I'll take some pot shots, see if I can do something at this big beefy Land Raider tank. And my Xiphon fired his las cannons, got a pin, and then blew it up first shot. So got super lucky. Finished off, I think, killed 3 Terminators in the explosion, which was just wild. So that Xiphon, I think, paid for its cost 4 times, which is pretty nuts for that little jet to do. But that was cool. The Xiphon did good. My Leviathan the second turn. Was it the second turn? Yeah, I charged his Leviathan. I shot it a bunch, took some wounds off, and then I charged it. And he swung at me, and he didn't wound me. I was down to like 2 wounds or something. Maybe he did do like a wound, and I was down pretty low. But then I blew up his Leviathan. So my Leviathan won that, blew it up. And then he ended up charging my Leviathan with his Contemptor Dreadnought. And we blew each other up. So my Leviathan killed 2 other Dreadnoughts before it died, which seemed reasonable to me. Yeah, Heresy Thursday's cool. Yeah, good plastic sets. We were talking about it earlier. I am quite pleased with the level of Heresy Thursday lately. I'm glad Mechanicum's getting some good stuff. I love the Cryos tanks. They look really cool and they're really good. Like, they have such cool like weapons and stuff on them. Yeah, the Kragnos. Yeah, it's good. I had to look up its actual weapon rules. I don't remember its weapon rules. Shatterpoint Rex now hopefully turns out as good as this guy. Oh, cool, House of W. I'm sure he's going to turn out great. Is Rex pretty good in Shatterpoint? I'm not familiar with Shatterpoint rules, so he was like a go-to for a while in Star Wars Legion. Pretty good. If you're running clone troopers, it's good. Yeah. Better be a good clone commander. So yeah, continuing this Heresy game. We his Terminator squad, they blew up. Their transport blew up. Well, they ended up charging a tactical squad on a reaction, which turned out not too good for me. And then it was in my turn, and so then I decided to charge them with my Terminators to have a big old scrum. Space Wolves are really good in melee. That's kind of like their thing. So I knew it wasn't going to be wasn't going to turn out super well, but went for it anyway to see if my Terminators could do some stuff. And then I couldn't pass psychic checks to get my weapons to go where they needed to get my strength up to like instant death Marines. So That was a little unfortunate, but yeah, because he had a crazy rule where like his unit gets feel no pain if they're fighting against a unit that has an independent character. So like he just had like super durability on his Terminators. But yeah, he ended up killing the Tactical Marines. He eventually finished off my Terminators and my Praetor. Like killed my Warlord. But I ended up I killed his Caster of Runes. I gunned him down with a Sicaran. So good boy Sicaran. Shooting the character. And my rotor cannons continued killing people. My my Xiphon came on, flew back around, and it killed a bunch of Grey Stalkers, bunch of infantry, and was primed to kill the Terminators, to go in after the Terminators when we kind of called it there. But great thing about that game, besides the fact like it was fun, guy was a super fun opponent, had a lot of fun. It was great to like reminisce about like old Warhammer with people and everything. But we were done. We set up, got from setup to finishing our game. Slightly smaller 2,000 point game. While we were kind of chatting and taking our time and all that, we finished that whole game in 2 hours, and it was awesome. We could have spent another half hour like finishing up like final turn thing. Like it probably would have tabled him, but we didn't do that. But it was only a 2 hour game, which is crazy. It's really nice to be able to play with people that, even though he was learning the rules, like he had played old editions and like understood how the games worked, and and those kind of different concepts with the games. So it was great to be able to play a game, because I'm a really fast player when I play games, or at least I try to be. I try to have my decisions made before I start my turn and everything. So I just push things around and then we're good. But yeah, that was really nice. Okay, we did the blue highlights. Pretty simple. Let's go through our yellow. We're gonna get out this warm yellow and we're gonna do some highlights on the yellows. With the warm yellow here. Yeah, I really like the Cryos tank. The Karakhnos is really cool too. Man, the Cryos are great, and Militia can take those, which is awesome. There is a feasible army list in Heresy where Militia can take 7 heavy support choices, and yeah, they can take, out of those 7, they can get like 30 pieces of armor. Not 30, maybe like 20 something pieces of armor in 7 heavy support choices. Yeah, because they have Militia have these things called provinces, or provenance, and provenances are basically like themes to play your Militia, and you pick 2. You can mix and match 2, and there's one. It's called Industrial Stronghold, where you take you can take Leman Russes in squadrons, and you get 2 extra heavy support slots. But those 2 extra slots have to be Leman Russes, and they can take them in squadrons of 6, I think. So up to 6 Leman Russes in a squadron, and you can have 5 total of 5 heavy support choices with 6 Leman Russes. So that's 30, right? That's 30 right there. And there's another one that is basically, I can't remember what it's called, but you're basically like a Forge World Militia, and you could take Cryos. And you can also take like different transports, like different mechanical transports and stuff. But you get 2 more heavy support slots that have to be filled with Cryos tanks. And I don't know if the Cryos get to be in squadrons or not. I have to look that up. But since you're able to take 2 Providences, you can take both of those. And literally take so many vehicles. Yeah, we gotta see if this is a thing. It's the one. No, it's this one. Okay, where is it? You, not you. Is it the it's in the legacy sheet. Hold on. Let's see. Oh, they don't tell you which one. Now I have to know. Won't be able to continue. Come on, give me the provenances. It is the it's either Forged Remnants or Arms of the Omnissiah. Let's see. Okay, so the Cryo squadrons then. How many can you take in a Cryo squadron? Let's see. You can take squadrons of Cryos. And let's take a look. I think it's 3 in a squadron. Yeah, 3 in a squadron. Okay. So 36 tanks. 36 tanks in a single army as a max. It's not including all the transports and stuff. more than the bike. One thing that'll be fun to figure out, and I've done it plenty of times before, is the basing on this Mini. In particular, you see it has the grooves in the base on the top. You need to be able to see those because those mark its firing arcs. So if I'm going to base the mini, I have to make sure that those are still present. Legion has firing arc sucker. Yeah, the bigger models. Anything bigger than infantry does. Yeah, but you'll end up with weapons that are like front firing only, and so it's just this front arc here. Yeah, Legion had the same rules designer from the start as Armada did. Same with X-Wing. So there's a lot of shared kind of thought processes with the rules that you can pick out. Same with Shatterpoint and Marvel Crisis Protocol. I don't know if they necessarily shared the same designers, but they have that same kind of design language. You can pick out rules and interactions and everything that are similar. Hey, Crimson Toaster 47, welcome in. Join us on YouTube. How you doing, man? I am also streaming on Twitch. But I love to have people jump in on YouTube. Great to see you. Some of the yellow. Let's do some red. Put a red highlight. Let's just go with the red oxide, I guess. Hit some of the edges of these panels here. Don't own any miniatures, but I always thought they looked cool, so I thought I'd stop by. Oh, cool. I'm glad you're doing well, too. I have been painting minis and playing games for a very long time, so... Fun hobby, very relaxing. It's nice to have an excuse to not be staring at a screen, and it can be very very zen. You know, just chilling, painting minis, listening to some music or something, and playing with colors. Yep, yeah, 212. 212 is what I got going here. I have a couple 501st guys hanging out with the rest of the crowd too. I got Rex, Echo, and Fives. This is for the game Star Wars Legion, which is a miniature war game based in the Star Wars universe. So other panel, let me just have that big front one. We're working on getting highlights. Trying to help these minis stand out a little more. Yeah, 212. Yeah, the game does have. They don't do like specific rules for legions, but they do have characters. They have like Cody, Waxer, and Boyle are also characters in the game, like playable characters. Yeah, like I said before, Fives and Echo are also playable. I don't think there are any other clones. There's generic clones other than that. There's no other named clones. Put you back on your sticky tack there. But I have this is work in progress. We got Rex. And then here's Fives. And here's Echo. So, and then I have some other ARC troopers here, just as a group. I kind of painted them like the 212. All right, next color, we're gonna take some warm gray. We're gonna try to grab some highlights of warm gray on everybody. Just go around the edges of everything. Yeah, in the game there are rules for Empire, Rebels, Republic, CIS, and there's kind of like crime syndicates and mercenaries as a faction. And they all have a pretty decent and varied line. I haven't played the game in a little while, so I don't remember if the game is super balanced or anything, but it's fun to play. Two dioramas, Empire and Rebels. Oh, cool. Yeah. I have my personal armies. I have a clone army and a droid army. I like my droids a little more, mainly because they're a lot easier to paint. So I can paint a lot of them really quick. Kind of makes for an easier project when I'm trying to paint the game. my clones I painted as 332nd. I was trying to be cheeky with it because I started painting my. Ooh, where am I looking? Let me know. I started painting them before season 7 of the Clone Wars came out, so the 332nd were just like almost like just like cut footage of like alpha footage of this scene with a storyboard on what's happening. And so I was like, I'm going to paint my Legion these colors. Final pics of Sigismund. Nice. And then not long after I had painted my minis, like season 7 was coming out, we had the trailers, and then like the, the scenes with the 332nd, like being with Ahsoka and everything. And so my cool, unique idea wasn't quite as unique after that. Or I'll take a look in just a second, Gosu. Let me finish up this little gray highlight on 5s. Alright, I think that'll do. What resin printer did you pick up? Forsaken? Oh yeah, Forsaken if you're still chilling. Alright, let's see. In the Discord. Oh, it's Sigismund. Man, it looks so good, Gosu. The shoulders on the mini almost remind me of like the Praetor mini that came out in the Age of Darkness box. But yeah, everything, the cape, the tabard looks amazing. Face looks amazing. Armor looks really good. I like the little glowy things on his Iron Halo. It's my favorite part. So like purple and turquoise. Base looks awesome. Great, man. Great. Guys, go check out Gosu's finished Sigismund mini. Looks really good. One mini this year. What do you? Oh man, I don't even know what I'm at. Let me see. Where am I at here? My painted minis. I just finished 10 more. I need to put those in. Oh, I already put those in. Okay, 47. I finished 47 minis this year. Does he have gray? He doesn't have any gray on him. No, he's got black that we'll have to highlight, but no gray. Okay. Carry the 2 minus 50. You paid 47 more than I had. 47 times more, yeah. Sounds about right. Math checks out. I think I'm going to be spending a couple weeks on Fulgrim. At least that's my expectation. It's who I'm going to be painting next for a commission. It's the 30k Fulgrim, not the 40k one. It's the mortal form, not the transfigured form. But still, Primarchs take a while, so I think I'll be doing that for a while. So that'll slow me down a bit. Stormtroopers hit on 6 in the game or something? They basically do, yeah. So it uses the game uses its own like proprietary dice, Jeremy, and you have there are 3 colors of hit dice and 2 colors of defense dice, and they have different. There's like a hit, a crit, and a surge symbol on dice. So the white dice have 1 hit, 1 crit, 1 surge. I think is what they have, and they're D8s. The hit dice are D8s. Stormtroopers, they throw white dice, where the like Rebel Troopers throw black dice, which are like the mid-range dice, which I think are like a 50-50 whether you get something, and maybe 2 or 3 more. There are ways to calculate. I haven't played the game in a while, so I haven't I don't remember what the exact numbers are. I think there's only 1 hit, 1 crit, and 1 surge, and I think the Stormtroopers, they use a white dice, but on surges they also hit. So you have like a 2 or like a 3 and 8 chance, I guess, if that's correct, to hit, which is, you know, not quite as bad as it gets. The worst are B1 battle droids, because they throw a white die, but they don't have the surge to hit. So if you roll surges, it doesn't do anything to help you. But the Stormtroopers have better armor. So they throw the better armor die, the better defense die, where the Rebels are the opposites. The Rebels throw the worst defense die, but surges help them on the defense. And they throw the better attack die, but they don't have the surge on the better attack die. So, and then clones, clone troopers throw the better attack die and the better defense die. And the droids throw the worst of both. So, in a nutshell, those are like the very base differences. I think the Stormtroopers actually have a rule called precise, though. So, if the Stormtroopers take time to aim their weapons, they get more benefit out of it than other troopers do, than other units do. Where the Rebels have a rule called nimble, where if they take a dodge action to try to avoid fire, they get a bit of a bonus out of it, like more of a bonus than other units do. There's a lot of like mirroring of units, and like playing off, you know, the lightly armored but speedy troopers with better weapons, and the worse rifles but the tankier Stormtroopers. But there's a ton of interactions that go into that, because they each have like different like weapon upgrades they can get. They have like specialist upgrades or grenades or you know, characters that can join the squads that add different interactions and all kinds of stuff like that. Yeah, and the clones have a rule, basic clone troopers have a rule where they actually share certain actions with each other. So if one clone trooper takes an aim action, another clone trooper unit nearby can use their aim action to boost their attack. So there's a lot of like teamwork and synergy built into the army with how they play. And the droids, most droids have a rule called AI, where if they're not actively being ordered to do something, their actions are kind of set for them, which is really bad. But they also get a lot of rules on if you order one unit, you order more units nearby. So it's very possible to order your entire army every turn and to avoid having to deal with AI if you need to. You know, it's not always necessary though. Sometimes AI isn't so bad. Ugh. I'm tired today. I slept so good last night, but I'm tired. Ever used the Gravelord Gray or Runic Gray speed paints? No, I have not. No. I don't use speed paints often. I honestly, I rant about this a lot in my stream, but I really don't like army painter stuff. I know some people really like the speed paints, and that's fine. But I'll use like contrast, like GW contrast, but speed paints are a lot cheaper, so I get it. Mercury, I think I told you about how much I don't like Army Painter while I was painting with Army Painter paints one day, so you know, it's free to experiment, like try stuff. If you think a color kind of matches what you want it to do, try it. Nice thing about Army Painter is it's really cheap, so you're paying $3 for a bottle of paint. It's not like a terrible expense if it doesn't turn out how you want. And liked one, yeah. Hey Omega Des, what's up? Yeah, I'm painting clone troopers. A couple more in this color. Do some Griff Charger gray, and then touch up the white and kind of see where we are with some stuff. Yeah, I've had Army Painter paints, especially the speed paints, where I put the color like they give you the name of the color, they describe the color to you if the name isn't descriptive, and then you put the color on the mini. It looks nothing like what they tell you or what they showed you.
First of all, let me take just
really
a moment to thank you for allowing me back into your home.
Hey, welcome. Is that Loves Bill Daniela? Welcome in. Thank you for the follow. Try speed paint contrast paint thing. Zenithal, then Gravelord, and Dark Angel's Contrast. Yeah. I do have Dark Angel's Contrast, and I kind of hate it. The thing with GW and their dark colored contrasts is they're terrible contrast paints. Like, they're really thick and the pigment is uneven and they don't cover like a contrast. And they also, like, contrast isn't good on Space Marines overall. Like, Space Marines are probably the worst thing to use contrast on. Tickles, thank you for the sub. 6 months. I really appreciate that, Tickles. Thank you very much. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Unless you want to crank out minis to play with, fine. But if you want to use them for good blending of base colors for more of a hobbyist or very well painted minis on the table, yeah. Yeah, talking about like speed paints and stuff, yeah. Opens up nice possibilities. Working with OPR Alien Hives right now, and they're working out great. Okay. Yeah, anytime you're dealing with those like contrast style paints, painting on organics is always going to look better than painting on like flat armor panels, just because the way paint the paint kind of flows, like it'll sit weird on the flat panels. So yeah, Space Marines are probably the worst army to use contrast, which is funny because all of the marketing from Games Workshop showed their contrast paint on Space Marines. Like, if they would have advertised contrast on Tyranids, a whole different ballgame. Someone did, I think it was a GW store, and it kind of went all over the internet when contrast paints were coming out. But they showed off the contrast paints on bases, on textured bases. It was wonderful. They made a whole chart, and they had like different base coats, different like primers underneath and everything to show off all the different colors and how they interact with different colors underneath them. I used that as a guide for a while. You really need a texture on the model. Yeah, you do. Yeah, all the marketing of Games Workshop shows Space Marines, period. Yeah. There was a time when that wasn't so. You guys would be surprised. Space Marines were just but a facet. I don't think it was really until like 4th, maybe 5th edition where Space Marines really came into being the star of the show in 40k. Contrast on bases, yeah. Welcome back, Gosu. A long time ago, yeah. Well, like the 3rd edition Space Marine Codex, on the front cover wasn't Ultramarines, it was Crimson Fists. Which is wild to think about. They still show a lot of Ultramarines in there, but it's crazy to think of like Crimson Fist being the poster child for Space Marines at one point. Yeah, contrast and inks. Yeah, inks are cool on bases. I don't use inks often, but yeah, definitely I'd agree with you on that. Yeah, Rogue Trader, old man here. This 100,000 points of Tyranids. Shown in 2nd edition box. Your book was a Blood Angel. Yeah, they did love their Blood Angels, didn't they? But you use bottle toppers to show off actual colors, or is it not worth the hot? Are you talking about like this? Or are you talking about like actually sticking things on top of the bottles to show? I paint some of the tops of my my bottle caps. I paint. I will say though, when it comes to those little like helpful things like that, the value you get out of it is completely up to you. Like it's not a helpful answer, but like if it's worth it to you to put in the effort to do that, and you think it's going to be nice, or you're bored and you just want to do something like different, and that's a project to do, then do it. If you think it's going to be a waste of time, you're going to be miserable doing it, then don't. Genesis Boys channel. Look at those old Blood Angels without being Blood Angels, yeah. What you got? Rain, you put in, that's not too bad. That Marine doesn't look too bad at all, honestly. So, the trick, Merc Rain, if you want to do really good contrast paint, and I think this will apply to Marines as well, as much as I hate to say it, I think the slap chop method is the way to go. So instead of a Zenithal, you're going to prime your mini black, and then you're going to dry brush it. Like, you're going to do a heavy dry brush of like a mid-tone gray, and then you'll do like a lighter pass over top, maybe like brushing from the top down of white. And you're going to pick out like extreme shadows is what you're going to do. And then after that, you'll put your contrast on. And what'll happen is it's going to like catch the light in an extra manner. And having the dark undertone under the contrast will hide some of like the watermarks that pop up from contrast paint. And it really is like a one use kind of technique. Like you just put it on and like you're good when you're done. Dry brushing is fairly easy as well, so it's a pretty simple technique. You just got to be careful with your brushing when you're putting on the contrast. You know, you're not going to be able to like making mistakes will be quick. Zenithal does work well on some things when you're using contrast. I really like to do Zenithal highlights before I do contrast, but it doesn't work well on everything. And I think flat panels are something that the Zenithal doesn't quite work as well. It works better than just, you know, straight white paint and then contrast. But another helpful thing to do with that is instead of using like a pure white as your dry brush, use a warmer color like a bright ivory, or even just like an ivory. Use that as your final like highlight dry brush before you put on your contrast. You'll warm those colors up a little bit. Holy cow, Risen Blade, what's up? Thank you for the follow and the sub. I appreciate that. How are you doing today? Yeah, that's kind of my recommendation for that. GW community article. Amazing new AdMech takes look so good. They do. Oh, they do. Yeah. I will not get new AdMech. I will not get new AdMech. That's what's going to happen. I'm not going to do it. It's the need the Zenithal undercoat because the contrast should take care of highlighting. Yeah, the contrast does take care of highlighting, but in a manner of speaking. So it will do the work, the very basics of the work. But when you can add to it, you know, like a dry brush or a Zenithal, it takes it like to the next level, basically. You're adding in more steps of highlight, more steps of contrast, and it helps the colors stick out and helps them kind of, you accentuate the light a lot more. Yeah, the big box. I just want a bunch of Cryos tanks. I love those little Cryos tanks. I don't know why, but something about those tanks I just think is so cool. They just look like a cheap, like drone type thing, but it's just tank sized. Something about that is just really cool. I actually believe you. I don't need the new and shiny. Yeah. I have so far avoided buying any Mechanicum stuff, so I have been tempted just to buy the Archmagos Mini just because I'm like, you know what, it's only like $30. I can grab it and just paint it for fun. I'm like, no. I get that and then it just turns into a whole army, like immediately. So far, yeah. I think eventually I want to get some, you know, I wanted my was it Zar Arcad Forge World. paints, the ones that worked with 1,000 Suns. I want to paint them eventually, and they're like cool, like green and bronze. Oh, it'd be so cool. But I have other parts of my 1,000 Suns / Prospero organization to paint, and I'm being very good, being very diligent about not overloading my pile of shame. So yeah, just mass produce like it to the Mechanicum it's garbage, but it's just so much better than like all the other stuff. My Achilles heel when it comes to painting, I would say just in general my Achilles heel is Harling number 3 when he was like 5 years old about my pile of shit. Yeah, oh no. I am not good at like experimenting with new techniques. I'll mess around with new colors and new combinations and stuff like that, but you know, I'm a full-time commission painter, and I paint literally hundreds of minis a year. So in my mind, I end up like getting this mindset of like volume. Like I have to get these minis done, and then when I get to my own minis, which I paint a lot of my own minis too every year, my mindset is never like, man, I really want to try this technique and like mess around with this new thing. It ends up being, I need to get my minis done for this next game. So I kind of get in the cycle of just doing the techniques I know and just doubling down, tripling down on those, and that's how I paint my minis. So, you know, I tried to mess around with like non-metallic metals, and that's something I wanted to learn, and then I just never like I did it like once or twice and spent like a weekend messing around with it, and then that was it. Like I never did anything else with it. Might see when I get to Fulgrim. I'll see how many metallic things he has on him and see if I can try some non-metallic metals on him. But yeah, can't quite slow down yet. I would like to be at a point where I could just slow down and, you know, take my time painting 1 or 2 minis for a commission instead of painting armies. But that's not my jam. Not what I'm known for. Not my thing. Mine is painting fire. I'm never happy no matter how slow and careful I am. Yeah. I think a nice thing about painting fire is you can never make it perfect, and it's never supposed to be perfect, right? Like, fire is such a temporary and ever-changing thing. They're like, yeah, you can try to capture, you know, like there's obviously like ways to make it look better, but at the end of the day, like there's a limit to like how perfect it can look. Out in the garage, shifting boxes, he comes in and is like, are all those boxes of miniatures? I'm like, yes. He's like, why do you have so many boxes? Well, I want 1 of every army. Without missing a beat, he hands him like 2 of every army. Dang, yeah, he got burned. My son will pick out minis on my shelf, and he'll be like, when are you going to paint this? And I'll be like, well, like I'll get to it. Like, I don't know how long I'm going to paint. He's like, it's been years, and you haven't painted that. I'm like, well, yeah, that happens. Now get out. All right. Next, let's get some. Dark neutral's a little dark. I want a darker gray. Yeah, my son calls me on the pile of shame. And then I'll tell him, like, well, what about those Space Marines you said you were going to paint? And he's like, I'll get to them after I get to these. I was like, you haven't painted in 3 months. He told me he watched me play a game of Horus Heresy. Pay to buy a miniature a decade later when you need it. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. That's completely right, dude. You know, I knew a guy that he collected toys ever since like his childhood and saved them. And when he had kids, he said he bought 3 of every toy, 1 for them to play with and 2 for him to keep. He's like, that's my retirement in these toys. It's like, you never know what the value is going to be on those toys, right? Like when you reach that age. Warhammer stuff, however, is guaranteed to keep that value. Like, you're going to make your money back on Warhammer stuff. It's not even about like just inflation. It's that, yeah, stuff goes out of production, or GW prices raise way faster than inflation anyway. So you're making returns on your investment no matter what. Hey, Ogre Forge, what's going on? Friend, come over, you want to battle each other, same army? Exactly, yeah. That's why I have way too many Star Wars Armada things, when I probably should have sold or should sell them for hundreds of dollars a ship. But I can't bring myself to do that, because what if I want to play that game? Alright, a little bit of highlights on me here. It was not always a good investment. I'm curious what these mythical situations you have in mind. Day trading Warhammer minis. No, dude, that's legit, man. Like girl math. But knowing things will cost more in the future, so you buy it. Yeah. Yep. On eBay and not making nearly what I paid for it all. Oh, wow. They're like really old minis or something, or not old enough. So, true story. Back when Cursed City originally released, I was not a full-time mini painter. I had a real job. I was streaming. I think I just started streaming. Age of Sigmar was in full bore. There was no Soulblight Grave Lords. It was all just ghosts and Flesh Eater Courts and stuff like that. And the Bone Reapers, the Ossiarch, the weird Ossiarch Bone Reapers. But anyway, that Cursed City set came out. I'm like, wow. This is classic GW Undead, and these are probably the coolest Undead minis they've come out with in years. Cool, good for them. That's great. Well, then I saw how popular the game was and how it sold out everywhere immediately. And like, wow, these sets are selling for $500 on eBay. They're selling for a crazy amount. And I was like, okay, well, that's cool. Good for them people that are scalping or whatever. I don't know. So next week, I'm in my local game store, and I see that game store has 2 copies of Cursed City for sale for a game that has been sold out for apparently a week at this point. And I was like, okay, you know what? I was like, here we go. All right, I'm going to buy this set, and I'm going to sell it and make money. That's what I'm going to do. So I bought the set, and I'm like, I'm gonna separate it out. I'm gonna, kind of sell everything individually. I separated out. I sold a set of zombies. I didn't like the zombies anyway. The ones like all the coffins stuck in their backs or whatever. And then I ended up not selling anymore because I loved the set way too much. I like fell in love with the minis in that set, and I have painted a grand total of like 10 minis out of that box set. I have all these other minis from this set, but I was never able to sell them. I couldn't bring myself to do it. You have Cursed City unopened still? Yeah. Well, I think it's like is it regular like retail sale at this point? I think it might be. But this was when they're like, yep, this is our one release. We're not doing anything else with it. Too bad if you didn't get one. Sucks to be you. everybody's like, I need it. I need these characters. I need to pay $500 for this box. And I should have just sold the box as one, and then I didn't have to worry about it, but... They still selling it? Do more made to order. Yeah, they do. Yeah. In fact, they used to have a copywritten name in the book. It was a thing. Okay, interesting. Huh. So they had to take out the copywritten name. Pretty funny, actually. Big old whoopsie. That was the thing about Legions Imperialis. They were going to release it like in like an August time frame, and then I guess they found out there was something that was in the book that was culturally insensitive, and they decided to reprint the books in the box instead of release it. All touched up. They worked a DLC and had to reprint it. Okay. Interesting. For 300, yeah. Blackstone Fortress was another one. There's a lot of cool stuff in that set, though. Make sure we get around the lenses here. Definitely a focal point. Prochrome bold white. No. Okay, so I have a way of painting white, especially like on armor and stuff. It's pretty simple, but it takes some time. One of the key things about painting white Murkrain is you never use white paint. You will use white paint at the very end for the very like edge highlights, but that's it. That's the only time you use white paint when you're painting white minis. Like these clones, there's no white paint on these clones. They're gray. My lighting sucks and my camera work sucks and all that sucks, but you can still tell, like they register as white minis. If you paint just white on minis, it looks unnatural. And it really messes. I already did. No, yeah, I did Rex. I didn't do 5s here. Yeah, it looks really unnatural and ends up not looking good. So my preferred colors for painting white is a base coat of bright neutral gray from Pro Acryl. So I just use Pro Acryl colors. bright neutral gray, and then I'll wash it with like I'll use like a thinned, maybe like a diluted mix of black wash, maybe like 50-50 with water or like a medium or something. Black wash. I put that over everything. And then I go back over with my highlights. And how I highlight, I start with bright gray again. Bright neutral gray. And then I'll mix like 50-50 bold titanium white and bright neutral gray. And then I'll highlight even more. So avoid even more of those areas, work more toward the top. And then I'll do a final stage. And the final stage will be just the very edges, like the top edges and the corners and everything. And those parts will be pure white. Bold titanium white being my preference. That way, the white things can look white. And you can still highlight it. Because once you paint something just solid white, you have nowhere you can go with it. And it's difficult to like work with that. Yeah, bold titanium white is the best white paint out there. It avoids a lot of the powderiness. Yeah, white paint tends to be powdery because of the pigment we use in white paint. Since we can't use lead, we have to use things like titanium. Titanium is probably the best one to use. I don't think a lot of miniature paint companies use titanium and they're white. Which is probably why bold titanium white is the best there. Some Star Wars stuff lurking here. Cool. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. No, I don't wash it again. I just do the one wash after the first gray, and then I go back over with gray as a highlight. You avoid like the very recessed areas, and then you work out from there. So then it's 50-50 and then pure white as like an edge highlight. It is my go-to for painting white, especially on like 40K minis and stuff. And once you get your actual highlights down, it's so good looking. Yeah. Yeah, and highlighting is a weird thing. You just have to do it to learn it. It's like, yeah, you have to like instinctually learn how light works on objects, and the only way you can learn that is by doing it. So don't feel bad if your first couple highlighting experiences aren't good. You'll eventually figure it out, it'll click with you, and then you'll be able to start getting things. So good highlight with chainmail silver. Just brighter silvers probably work just fine. If you're painting chainmail is the funnest thing to paint. Just a dry brush is the most satisfying way to paint, honestly. For your Grey Knights, what I really like with Grey Knights is to do put on like a mid-tone silver, a brighter silver, and you wash it down with like a really like a weak blue wash. Blue looks really good underneath the silver on Grey Knights. It looks super clean and like kind of like a little like mystical. It works really well for Grey Knights, and then you can just highlight back up with that same silver color. Done gray, not metallic. Okay, well, that's fine. So you don't paint your minis, is what you're saying. Vallejo model air chrome. Yeah. Chrome is crazy. Jetpack's a little bit after this. Don't be mean. Is just what you said. You said, and I quote, "I don't paint my minis." That is the gravest sin in this channel. Non-metallic metal gray. Wait, so are you making them silver but with non-metallic metals, or are you making them gray with non-metallic colors? Because that's just gray paint, or just unpainted. Right. Or no, because I'm painting their miniatures. Don't start, G Money. Don't you start. You can't talk bad about the customers. That's the other gravest sin. We can't speak ill of customers here. Unless they do something so heinous with their minis when they send them to me. Commission for a friend. Who's Eldar? Oh, that's cool. Painting Eldar sounds like fun. For silver is Vallejo chainmail silver, regular Vallejo silver. Okay. I'm not familiar with the actual tones on those colors. I do refer to them as gentlemen or gentle ladies, but as far as I know, I think it's only been men asking for my paint services. So you remember the Predator? Yeah. That Predator mini. Oh my gosh. My favorite thing about that mini wasn't the absolute horrid state it was in, or the entire day of just trying to break down that mini and rebuild it and cleaning off the crazy amount of green stuff. My favorite part of that mini took me an hour to paint when I was done breaking it. It took me an entire day to break that mini down. Got all back together, and then I painted an hour. My favorite part of that was I sent him the mini, and I was just curious, like, hey, like, so about this mini, like, was this like early mini of yours? Was it your first time assembling a mini or trying to magnetize, or what's the story behind this mini? He's like, oh no, I bought off somebody. It's like I bought it off somebody who was like that when I got it. And I was like, okay, you didn't want to give me these details when you told me about it, like, all right, buddy, all right. No, it was not. Yeah, it would have given the eBay rescue dude a run for his money. The state this mini was in, I could see him just like hitting his head against the table. Would have charged him twice. Yeah. Unfortunately, it was a Fiverr thing, and Fiverr isn't so kind to sellers in that sense. Yep, I love it, man. I remember he asked me for that job, and I was like, cool. I was like, yeah, it's a good in and out 1 hour job. I'll charge him a good amount of money, and I'll get I'll have this thing painted. He said it's already primed. And I was a dummy. I didn't ask for pictures of the mini ahead of time. He's like, yeah, it's primed. I just need it painted, and it has a magnetized gun. Sweet, awesome, Predator, super easy to paint. And I get that mini, an absolute nightmare. I was laughing opening the box with that mini. Just laughing and crying. That is where chat told me about the freezer trick to get super glue off of minis. And without that, I don't think I would have ever been able to do that job. People also told me to buy a new Predator model and just put it together and paint it and say that's his. Like, but I made that thing like new. There's almost no telling. It might be on my Instagram. I don't remember that I put that Predator on my Instagram or not. It would have saved time. Yeah, it would have saved a lot of time. Would not have saved money, but, you know, time is money, so. My time is practically worthless. So it would not have saved any money. Hey, Warrior Sozen, what's going on? Just a couple more here, but go. So green stuff for all types of things. I have no idea what it's actually good for. Yeah, it's a modeling putty. Yeah, you can use it to actually like sculpt pieces. A couple of people in our community are really good at using green stuff to sculpt. I use it for like filling gaps in miniatures, and doing little things like that. I've done a couple little things with the green stuff. I don't use green stuff a whole lot though. It's definitely not my my specialty. Yeah, it's just a modeling putty is all it is. It's like a pretty specialized one for this hobby, where you can get it in small quantities and make it easy to use. It's not like tacky or powdery or anything. Green stuff, yeah. Neatitite? Is that the other people? Those other people don't matter in this context, so cheaper to buy that. I bet it is cheaper to buy that way. Yeah, I have had the same like stick of green stuff, you know, separated out for, I don't know, maybe 10 years. I think it was Gale Force 9 was where I got it, and yeah, I've never used half of it. There you go. Ghost Talk's got good explanation. Milliput. Squadron, is that what it is? I have Milliput as well. I probably use Milliput more than green stuff. Milliput is similar. It's white, has a slightly different consistency to it. I think it dries a lot harder. You mix green stuff in Milliput, okay. Yeah, Milliput is the stuff people tend to use for like magnets and stuff. I just super glue my magnets under bases. The key with that is you get magnets that are slightly shallower than the depth of the base, so they don't actually make contact with the surface. Because when the magnet makes contact with the surface, and you toss your minis on the whatever they're trying to stick to, it like shocks them, and since super glue is brittle, it can break it. So if they're not making actual contact, you're not getting that shock, and the magnets won't pop off. You just need a big enough magnet that it can be slightly off and still be fine. Scratch up the underside of your base. Yeah. Yeah, I've used inks. Yeah, I don't use them often, but I've used inks. Also, welcome in, Spitfire. How you doing? Yeah, hot glue. That's cool. Liquid. I remember the liquid green stuff. Liquid green stuff was so bad. That was for yeah, the fine cast minis are like, yeah, liquid green stuff. So I bought liquid green stuff. I think I still have my bottle of it. It was such a bad product, which is just like just like indicative of that time period of GW. Yeah, fail cost minis, I believe, is another name for them, because they cost an arm and a leg, and they were so bad that you couldn't, like, yeah. My first experience ordering Finecast, I ordered it direct from GW. I'm like, cool, I'm going to get a Drukhari Succubus, or Dark Eldar Succubus at the time. And I ordered the mini, it showed up, and the cast was so thin you could see through some of, like, big, like, parts of the mini. And there were parts that never formed, so I contacted them, and they sent me a whole new one. Well, it kept happening. I ended up getting, I think, like 5 Succubus minis, until I got, like, the spear that was in one piece. Like, that's all I needed was the spear. But, they don't just send you a spear, they send you the whole sprue, which is the whole mini. And it was that bad. But liquid green stuff was funny. When you apply liquid green stuff, it's like but Vallejo has their, like, plastic putty or whatever, which is similar, but the liquid green stuff, it would shrink as it dried. So you fill in, like, the hole, and then it would shrink, and you had to fill it in again, and it would shrink, and it was this horrible thing. Yeah, the government is wilding right now. I bet it is. Spill paint pot. They just told you to fill the hole. Yeah, the problem with mine was, like, the like weapon, the thin, like, glaive piece just, like, wasn't cast. Like, either, like, parts were broken off, or, like, parts never casted or whatever. It was really bad. Okay, this guy right here. Little triangle on his head. Lots of schoolwork. Just kind of warming up here. Okay, yeah, yeah. Oh, man. So the jetpack guys, I'm going to be real simple with them. Oh, yeah. Exactly, Auditor. Yeah, it was terrible. This claw for over 6 months. It's still not available. Well, with the new Nakmund Gauntlet stuff coming out, I wonder if World Eaters will have a little more of a day in the sun. And we'll use this brush. Yeah. The thing about a company making a product and then making you buy the product that fixes their first product, that is not anything new or unique to GW. I worked for a pharmaceutical company that did the same thing. Made a product, they got sued because that medicine was killing people. And part of their lawsuit was they had to make an antidote for when it starts killing people. And then, so they made the antidote and they charged $1,500 a dose for the antidote. And it took 2 doses of the antidote to fix the issue with the medicine, which is terrifying and hilarious all at the same time. Yeah, it is. Absolutely is. Genius idea. Great capitalism. Good job, pharma company. Yeah, and what's crazy is hospitals had to keep that medicine in stock. So, they had to buy it. They had to keep it just in case. And that's what the pharma company charged hospitals, which is the wholesale price. That's not what the hospitals were charging with their fairy tale make-believe prices that they come up with. So who knows what the people were paying to get their life saved by the same company that almost killed them. Appreciate my friend's Eldar. Okay, cool. I'll take a look here in a second. Put a little bit on these guys here. Hey, Lion Joker, what's going on? Same conversation. Oh no. I paused your stream. Yeah. Yep. Topics tend to recycle themselves when I'm doing this almost every day. What's going on, Lion Joker? Good to have you back, man. Let's what's going on here? Finished projects, first finished Elder. Oh man, Banshees. Oh, those look so good. Those are the metal ones, aren't they? Are those the old metal ones? Are they fine cast? You painting fine cast, Ogrekin? Is that what you're doing? Oh no, they are fine cast. Oof. All right. Good thing the swords are supposed to be bent, right? Because have the floppy swords here. Crazy. Okay, let's get some. We're gonna do our satin black here. One sword was missing. Had to add a plastic stand in. Oh my god. Okay, let's see if I can. I think I know which one it was actually. Was it the one in the bottom right? I can't see the middle one's sword, but the bottom right one has a straight sword when the rest are curved. That's my guess. Yeah, I got it. All right. Let's get a slightly bigger brush. Is that our bigger brush? Most Aspect Warriors had at least 2, if not 3, metal molds. Yeah. Right, man. The new Warp Spiders look great though. Done priming up all 20 Halo minis. Oh, cool. All right. No idea. Get to the project. Just want to. Yeah. That's awesome. That's the Mantic Games Halo game. Nice. Man, I want to like Mantic Games stuff so bad. The Halo stuff looks pretty good, but I wanted to like Kings of War. And I just hate the minis they make for Kings of War. And they pick up the weirdest IPs. I am flabbergasted that flabbergasted, yeah, that's the word, that they got Halo as an IP to do a game for. Honestly, the most surprising thing. They're like the most British miniature company. Fantasy selling game Armada's doing well. Okay, that's good to hear. Dire Avengers also an exception. Yeah, they had their plastic set for a while though. Like that, even that's an older set. Which was weird. Like of all the things, like yeah, Dire Avengers will make them plastic, but none of the others. Probably because they're the most like static looking. I mean, Fire Dragons also. What I love is with the Eldar update, the new Eldar stuff that you know, all their update that came out yesterday, Dark Eldar lost a unit. The Tantalus is no more, guys. No more rules. Nothing. Tantalus does not exist. Never existed. Forget everything you saw. Forget the 40k league we ran where I was doing double Tantalus lists. Yep. And just like that, Drukhari have no Forge World minis. Oh, spilled paint pot. Oh my gosh, guys, that Tantalus I assembled last year. You remember that super fun project that we didn't know was third-party sculpt because the person packaged it in Forge World stuff. Yeah, that was spilled paint pots. Yeah. Yeah, truly scumbag. Yeah. That complete nightmare to assemble. That yeah. And that mini wasn't too expensive either, like the actual Forge World one. You know, for Forge World, for big Forge World vehicle, for how big it was. It was like $180. But this has been my attitude with 40k for the past year. John Lockridge, what's up, man? Thanks for jumping in on YouTube. How you doing? My attitude has been for 40k of I want that thing, but there's no point because the rules are going to be different in 3 months. By the time I get around to painting it, or playing a game with it, everything's going to be different, and nothing matters. And I was honestly tempted to buy a Tantalus and to have it, but I was like, well, it's Forge World and it's probably going to be eliminated from the rules, so there's probably no point in me getting it. The Tau Orca is an incredible mini. Man, I love the Tau Orca mini. I think it's Forge World always felt bad. The rules always felt too strong. Really? Yeah. I mean, yeah, sometimes. I think it's because I think it felt that way because people wouldn't buy the weak stuff, right? You have a couple strong options, but that's what everybody bought and played with. At least maybe the less savory members of the community. ARC troopers are the best troopers. Yeah, yeah, I do love some ARC troopers. Orca's not a mini. I loved the Orca because it reminded me of the boats from Starship Troopers. That's what was great about it. Now the Manta, you know, and its full army that it comes with was also awesome, but the Manta is a whole thing. No, you're thinking the Manta, Ogrekin. That's the 87 pounds of resin. Lifted Droppa? Yeah, the Lifted Droppa. Space Marine Chapter, Legion specific tank accessories and such, yeah. I think Ghost Hawks eventually the Horus Heresy team is going to put out Legion specific stuff in plastic. But they said that's a few years down the line. But we're also a year after that statement already, so you know, it could be coming, maybe next year. Yeah, the Manta's the giant stingray, yeah. Yeah, the Orca's only 12 pounds of resin, yeah. Okay, well. Clone troopers are fairly basic, no matter which way you put it, but they look good though. We're going to end up basing all of these Star Wars minis together. This is all the Star Wars minis done. I just had to paint the shields on the commando droids, which was a pain because the freezer trick did not work. There's too much super glue and the parts are too thin to get them off. So I am stuck painting the shields, which is really return or Amazon purchase. All right, good luck. I have to go to the post office today also. So what are we gonna do? I'm gonna take a break and I'm gonna think about it. So I'll be back in just a couple minutes, guys. And yeah, we'll figure out what we're doing in a minute. Alright, I'm back. What are we going to do at this point? Let's see. I don't know. You guys cool if we play some Mountain Blade? Balatro runs? I kinda wanna play some Mountain Blade. Is Mountain Blade cool with people? I could continue my Empire playthrough, or I could do my Vampire. I could show you guys my Vampire. You can see my desperate running with the Vampire to try to to try to keep my vampires fed. All right, give me a second. I'll get this going. Alright, we're gonna mess around with the Vampire. Here we go. Let's turn off the music. We'll turn on the audio. Come into our game. Alright, you guys see here? Here's what we're gonna do. We attack these Beastmen Raiders. This is where I left off. So my dude, I chose to be a von Karstein. Here's my, that's my portrait. I look really happy. Look at that chin, though. Look at this, like Giga Chad chin, right? My guy is a spellcaster. He's not an amazing one yet, but you guys are going to see how, like, my spells are hilarious. They're so easy to use. I have my Winds of Magic down here, 46 Winds of Magic. I have 222 troops in my party. And, yeah, thanks, Ed. Thanks for changing that up. And I also have this Dark Energy. So my upkeep is 84, which is every single day 84 this goes away because my vampire units consume this. And I have... Let's see. Okay, I can't look at my party, but that's me. My clothes don't fit properly. I don't know what is up with my clothes. But we're not turning him around all the way. But this is the Necrarch outfit. His Necrarch robe is just the bottom half. I don't know what is going on with this robe and his cape. Yeah, but I bought a bunch of good like spell gear. I also have a sword and a vampire shield, so I want to get a ghost horse. That's my goal. But I apologize for any offensive images that come up here in this fight. Alright, this is the army. So, oh no. Where'd I go? Where'd my army go? There they are. Okay. I'll take you down through the army here. I got, okay. There we go. Alright, skeletons. More skeletons. Lots. Look at the guy's shield back there. He's got skeletons. These are all different types of skeletons, but this is my skeleton horde. I have a couple Sylvanians, so a couple humans that were with me from the start, and they're all just archers. They're just like, yeah, we're cool with this. And then that's me down there with my pants that don't fit. And then I have a mix of skeleton and vampire cav. These are only like, I have 2 more tiers of cav to upgrade these guys, but they cost so much dark energy and upkeep. that it's difficult to upgrade them. But that's my army. Okay, they're out there somewhere. So what I'm gonna do, deploy these guys out here in a nice little line. Okay, that's me talking. That's not the. We'll put them there. Put my cav over here for a nice flank charge if we get it, and then we're gonna start. And I'm gonna run off on my own. Let's go here. Hold on, I got my cool staff. Okay, there's the Beastman Horde. So what I'm gonna do... oh, I have Gaze of... Okay, I have new spells. No, don't run into the tree. Darn it. Alright. Gaze of Nagash. Okay, yeah, it does... Okay, decent amount. Let's see, I got my Magic Bolt. We'll go back to my Gaze of Nagash, since it's on cooldown. Is this... I don't think this, like, burns through people. Oh no! No, get away. Ouch. Don't want to get shot. Okay, we'll engage everybody. Let's go ahead and get our weapons out. And I missed. Cool. I don't want to die. I don't want to die my first battle here. There we go. Got him. Oh, don't hit the tree. Oh, I missed. Ouch. Hold on. Ah. Magic is kind of difficult to use. I do have a Raise Dead spell, but... Oh, did my cab never charge in? Go on, cab, do something. What are you guys doing? What's up, Oberion? How you doing, man? I missed. I'm terrible at this game. My horse is really fast, though, so that's cool. Oh no, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. Don't kill me. Ungor grunts. Oh my gosh, I can't hit people. Alright, I'm just gonna stop trying and just gonna let these guys lazily finish off the enemy for some reason, because they're just taking their time. Happy skeleton noises. They rattle their bones together. Dealing with the idiot kept talking over me, trying to answer questions. Yeah. So I lost a bunch of troops. I lost 60 troops there, which that's a lot. It was a bigger battle, but I can just take all these, and just replenish a bunch of numbers, and I'll take a bunch of prisoners too. I want the Minotaurs. They give me more money. Also give me more money. Okay. Yeah, I can upgrade a bunch, but I don't want to. And you'll see this number. Okay, I got about 100 souls. I got a ghost horse. Oh, it's not as good. Let's see. It weighs less. Okay. And I don't have... Okay, I know where to get a ghost... no, I have to get a special... what do you call it? Barding for it. A saddle for it. That's what I have to do. Okay, I don't need that. Alright, so did I level? I didn't level. I got leadership points. Renown from battles. Troops in your party no longer retreat. Okay. I'll do the renown from battles. This is the first bay, looking forward to it. Yeah, yeah. Or wilds, okay. Is this a care? Are we at war? We're at war with the Empire? Is that... Oh, we are, okay, with Reichland. So I was fighting for Reichland, now I'm at war with him. A crazy thing about this, hold on, I need to find a city. Come down to get Schotten. Vampire armies move super fast. So I just outrun everybody. It's crazy. More troops. I'll take more prisoners. Good stuff. I'll take more stuff. And like I said, we have to keep getting these souls because the declares war on the blood. Oh no! More people declaring war on us. I joined as a mercenary to this other group. Yep, can keep getting soldiers, can't get a lot of them. We gotta go turn these prisoners in. We'll join an army here. I joined the Necrarchs? Necrarchs, I think is what they're called. Ransom them. We'll get rid of this gear because none of this gear is ever going to be as good for us. Oh yeah, so they're at war with us. Averheim, or Averland is at war with us. Oh my gosh, the Wood Elves are at war with us. Reichland is at war with us. Raskeep, I think, is just at war with everybody. That's not good. Alright. So we got armies here. 590, and okay. I don't know if I want to join an army or not. I might mess around, see who I can kill, if I can get something good here. I would like to upgrade my troops, but again, I can't. Because if I do... Oh, that's a... Hold on. This is an army I want to attack. Let's see what they have. Artillery crew. Blazing Sun. Okay, so they got some knights. Got a lot of knights. She's got a lot of cav. 32 cav, 93 infantry. The artillery crew kind of suck unless she has a cannon. I don't think she has a cannon. Demigriff? Do they have demigriffs? They do have 8 demigriffs. Ugh. Outrider, 3 more demigriffs. Let's think about it for a second. I'll get my roguery up. Experience for Bam. A raid speed. Peace. I don't want to convince bandits of peace. The cav might trash mine. That's my only issue with this. I do have magic though. I'm also not healed. Let's do it. If I die, I die.
That's close enough. Who are you?
We're at war. Surrender or die. Here we go. Make the sunset on Averland. Oh gosh, yeah. Shade the ground with Reichland flesh. Belch lead at them. XV88. That's the battle cry. XV88. Prumph. Really? Yes, really. Alright. Just send my troops. Don't even bother. That's an even match. Ugh. Oh, this is going to be brutal. There's going to be a lot of dead here, which I really like. So, I'm a fan. Oh, it's a bridge battle. That's probably not good for me. And my 6 archers. My 7 archers. My cav. Ugh. Okay, there's a really narrow ford over here. Deploy after me. Yeah, I think just going for the bridge and sending the cav around this way and into the flank is probably the way to go. Okay, I deploy up here. All right. We'll keep my real people safe. The living We call these the emergency snacks, the emergency rations, these 7 for the vampires. And then I have these guys here, so you guys, including myself, over here. Let's see. Fighter formation. To arms, man. XV88. Alright. This is gonna suck. One, we'll get you. Okay, you guys are following me. Alright. They are right on the bridge. My horse is way faster than theirs. Oh, come on. Come on. Oh, okay. Okay, hit somebody. I can also raise dead, which is pretty cool. Whoops. Nope. Okay, there we go. Go, 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 go. Oh, he's chasing me. No, I need my shield. Try to get in before they kill my whole army. Okay, we're gonna raise dead. We'll put them right there. Am I losing? Oh, they do have a cannon. Oh my gosh, they got a cannon. No, no. Get out of here. I don't need a cannon fighting me. What are my knights doing? They're just being the laziest. Oh no. I don't want the cannon. I don't want any of that. Can I cast? Not enough wins. Okay, so I'm out of magic. Alright, keep going in, Cap. I'm losing right now. So the thing about Warhammer is wizards in Warhammer, if you're wearing armor, you don't cast spells as well. So I chose to go Sans armor and basically Sans pants at this point. So I can cast spells better. Okay, we have the slight edge here. We're the red bar. They're the black bar. As long as my knights survive, that's all I really care about. Oh, no, I don't want to get hit by any of their knights. I just want their knights to die. That's all. Ooh. No, get out, get out, get out. I just hit that guy's Deminger for 3 damage. Hey, my archers are alive. Go snacks. Oh, okay, okay. Did we win? Are we winning? I have this guy over here. Who killed my skeleton buddy? Whoops. As I proceed to hit my skeleton buddy. I wonder if I'll get these Demigryphs. That'd be cool if I got these. Oh, we got him. We won! Hold on. Yeah! No pants casting. Yeah, hey, you cast, but you know, he's got freedom of movement. What did I lose? I lost none of my Blood Dragon Knights, none of my Black Knights. Yeah, I literally just lost like the trash soldiers. Look at this. All my infantry are dead except for my snacks. Roar, roar, roar. Good job, vampires. Good job. You give them a good roar. No, you're my prisoner. Cool. Hey, look. We got 61 troops out of that. That's nice. And a bunch of prisoners. I can only hold 27, though. Well, definitely not you guys. Definitely not you guys. We're gonna get the good stuff. We want you. We want you. We want you. Definitely you. And you. And you. Only 18. Okay, you're top tier. You're top tier. One, two, and all these guys are all high tier. Okay. We got them. And you know what? Okay, good. We got a whole bunch of stuff out of there. Capacity exceed, I see. Look at that. Oh, that warhorse is really good, though. Oh, it's really good. Let's go ahead and just take that. We got some really good stuff. Look at that. A prosthetic hook. We got a prosthesis. That's great. Another, yeah, really good horse. Dented Empire Cuirass. That's cool. Yeah, so some cool armor and stuff we got for beating these guys. Feathered Sallet. Or Sallet. Sergeant's Beret. Really good shields. Better than my vampire shields. Yeah. If I wanted to wear armor, this would be stuff. So, way too much garbage, but that's fine. You know, actually, here's what I can drop. I can drop. I don't need that many sheep. 100. I don't need 156 grain. There are literally 7 people in my army that eat. They don't need this much food. Oh, cool. There we go. All right. What's the most valuable one? 9 each. Okay, the butter is valuable. Oh wait, no. Whoops. Other way. There we go. Yep. We're just gonna drop the food on the side of the road. Okay. So let's go to... No, it's a castle. Alright, let's come back up to here. Only meaning to free ball, and it is. Roar. Yeah. This is the ASMR Mountain Blade edition. Here's what here's what I'm gonna do. Here's what we'll do. Okay, go to the keep. Really? No one hanging out. There's a White King. Oh, I could recruit. I'm gonna recruit that dude. All right, let's ransom everybody but this Countess lady. And we're gonna talk to this guy. I wonder what conversations this skeleton has for us.
Wine here tastes like piss. Anyway,
What?
what do you want?
How do you taste anything? Okay, blah blah blah. I serve if I destroy. Okay, yep. How much? 15k? That's fine. I have tons of money. I can do that. Cool. I got a White King in my army, guys. That's fun. Trade? We can probably dump a lot of this stuff. I don't need that saddle. I doubt this person has the money for all this, honestly. You get a pistol. Longbow. A white. W-I-G-H-T. Some of this expensive stuff. Maybe I... Okay, there we go. Any cool... You know, let's go to an undead city. Rather, I could keep upgrading these, but I'm pretty sure my upkeep... Yeah, it went up a little bit. Okay. So I have Blood Dragon Templars now. Look at that mustache. Got Count Orlok hanging out. His better days. What does this guy have? Don't look at me. Alright, he's got some White King stuff. Rusty Vampire Sword. And what's he good at? Let's see. Yeah, okay. Oh, he's good at riding. Okay, so he could be a cavalry commander here. I think I might put him with the infantry to start, though. And who's sieging? All right, let's go. Let's try to be real quick and go to Castle Drakenhof here. See if we can't find something cool. Or our upkeep is done. We don't have a lot of time. All right, I could recruit troops. These suck. I don't want more infantry. I don't need the Königstein stalkers. What was I looking at? Something good to buy. And I'll buy some horses. Vampire Great Axe, that'd be cool. A lot of necromancer staffs. I already have the Necro cape, right? Yeah, I have that. Oh, my clothes are so bad. Necromancer robes. So, like, this is the same as this, just better. 10%, 10%. It's the same price. I'm getting this. I look a little chubby in this, but I'm kind of tired of being cold. Guess I'll keep that. All right. I want to use my ghost horse. Where is this? There was a. Did they lose the town? There's no way they lost the town. I was hanging out at maybe they did. Maybe they did lose their town. It might have been Naganov. Okay, well. I guess let's go kill some people. What we do as vampires, some Ungors. We'll kill the Ungors. We're cruising. We move so fast. I lost 10, so what? I just got 15 back. Little town under attack. We'll go help it by killing... Oh, okay. No. Wait, no, that's an enemy town. Oh, they're at war with them. Okay. You guys want to go raid a village? Let's raid a defenseless village. I can make him give me stuff. 28. Yeah, we'll attack it. We'll have some fun. Have some fun killing some civilians.
By my will, hear me.
You are gonna be in charge of the infantry. Okay, everybody coming in here. Go. Where are they? Up there? Alright, let's go throw some magic bolts at them. Look at this horse move. What? What? That little tree just... My horse to a dead stop. Oh, there you are. Okay. No. Oh, wait, that tree right there. These are the most indestructible. What is this? Shadow blood? What? What did that do? Look at them corner camping right at the edge of the board here. Oh. You guys can help me with this. Try to hit people with my staff. Be the true necromancer. Oh, don't leave the battle. Ouch. Okay. This thing does like no damage. Hold on. Get that out, get that out. Okay. We lost a skeleton. It's no big deal. Got a bunch of stuff. And something leveled. It was me. It was my writing that leveled. That's cool. Range damage while mounted. I don't think that's spells. We'll do melee damage. Oh, and I fully leveled here. Actually leveled. I'm gonna get my athletics up. Let's see. We're gonna do leadership. We'll do leadership, and then we'll do our discipline. Maybe that'll get my spell casting up a little bit. Oh, we can just sit here and raid. We just take gold. What a waste of time. 6 gold and some materials. No, that's not worth it. We have to like kill stuff. Okay, I'll take a caravan raid. Want to buy stuff? No.
By my will.
Caravan raiders can be pretty tough. Okay, it's not in the middle of the woods. All right.
Footmen say your
Engage. 3, follow me. Where are they? Okay. They got some cav, they got some infantry. Oh, I missed. Oh. Oh, okay, and I just died. Alright. Alright, my minions, go! Go get them! Chase him down. Okay. This is Benny the White King. Yeah, it was a poor village. Yeah, and then I just died to the caravan. Okay, maybe take a little easier here. Next couple battles. They did have some, yeah, they had some stuff. Horses and stuff. I don't need fish or boots or anything. Try to sell things, but again, we have to keep moving because these vampires are going to start, like, leaving us. What is this? Oh, okay, it's a pond. Cool, I can heal myself here. Alright, back to 100%. I can jump back into the fight again. City have enough? Yeah, they do. Okay. Anything good? Have guns. Guns are good. All kinds of stuff. Good saddles? No, no good saddles. Okay. I will ransom them. I just ransomed that one lady. Oh well. Oh well. To recruit, we can look around. Well, hey, we'll attack another caravan. You guys gonna act like that? Caravan of Ekel. It's me and Benny. Me and Benny against the caravan. Follow me. Are they? Oh, they're really close. Whoa. Let's get them. Let's get them. The Shadow Blood spell seems pretty good, maybe. Who can I attack? Ouch. Oh, hit my horse. can't hit my horse. Fine, I'll just let you die. No, hit your horse. Ah.
Sate your hunger.
You guys charge in. Do they have any infantry left? Or is it just these cav? Gaze of Nagash's horse. That's cool. That's cool. I meant to do that. Or I'll just put my sword away. What else are we killing? Is that a guy down this way? Oh, they left. Okay. Okay. They ran. Yeah, I made a big mistake getting all these vampires right at the start. I was like, man, it's gonna be so strong, but the upkeep is so terrible on them. Percent point regeneration while waiting in settlements. I want traveling experience. Also, my career. Oh, I got new career points. That's right. Mist form heals 3. I've never used the mist form. So this one is probably what I want. Armor weight doesn't affect wind recharge. I have a bunch of points. Hit points, positive relations. Let's do the we'll check out the armor and then magical spell damage. Maybe that'll help us. We also want to learn some spells. Piece of Athaloran. I am working for Wallach Harkin, aren't I? Is that right? Or they're just friends with me? I don't know who I'm working for here anymore. Fine. Oh, there's caravan. Sure. Well, there's 2 caravans. I want the smaller one. Yeah, okay. That's better than I did. More troops. These guys. Can we even hold anything else? I want the horses though. Okay. Let's come up here and sell. Just to make sure my horses are stuck. Okay, we got big expensive horses there. Money. Get all those. I have so much money because you don't pay a lot of upkeep for these troops. Why not? All these horses. Big Ungor fight.
We will trouble your people.
Here we go. You guys ready for the Ungor grunts? It's gonna happen. Get close. Must be really far away. Okay. Yay, fights in the woods. And they're still running from me. That's crazy. I have 62... No, 21 archers. Okay, that's not bad at all. This is the time for magic. Come on. Come on. Cast the spell. I don't know what that does, but it's cool. Oh. I'm just gonna cycle through these spells. Ah! Don't shoot me. There's so many arrows. Let me kill you. Okay. Look at all the shields. I'm just gonna reverse out of here. This is a high quality shield. Yeah, you just keep shooting at me. It's all good. Don't worry about it. Fast enough. Not bad at all. Alright. One of my knights died. I have no dark energy. There we go. Does that cover? That doesn't quite cover my daily expenses. There's another horse I found. Charger. Just do that. Bunch of garbage. Come back up here and get money. Chaos cultists, those are fun to kill. We'll fight this one. 55 of them, that sounds like fun. This one's more open too. We'll do I don't think they have any archers either. Yeah, they just have to run at me like a chump. Maybe they throw sticks or something, but... These are like low-level spells that I'm throwing at these guys, by the way. These are not, in any way, quality magic. There's some really brutal magic in this game. Oh, I'm out of winds of magic. Okay, I used it all. That makes more sense. Alright, have a good one, Gosu. You guys throwing stuff at me? Oh, those are my archers. Get them, guys. The one of you that can shoot. What is this? Where are these archers? That's better. Nope. Arrow went down. That's cool. It was fun. Get them, skeletons. Attack. Alright. I'll finish it. Cool. Happy skeleton noises. I think what I really need to do is I need to dump a lot of these vampires. I don't know what Dark Tribute is. That upkeep is killing me, and I can have skeleton knights that don't cost me that. Chance of animals reproducing. Hurting speed penalty. I like the no speed penalty. Oh, and I actually legitimately leveled here, so get our athletics up and a career point. Melee damage. Yeah, we'll do the magical melee damage. But yeah, I think I need to get rid of that upkeep. That upkeep is way too difficult to deal with. I'm kind of struggling to do anything except try to kill everything as quick as I can, which... No, this way. Get you guys.
We will.
So what I want to do is upgrade. I can upgrade these skeletons. Like, these guys can go into knights, but it costs 35. And so I can't, I could, you know, could do 9 of them, but then I don't have the upkeep for my, my blood dragons here. Like, upgrade this guy all the way. It's 100 to upgrade him to his, like, final tier. He's just a monster. He's so good.
We will.
It's like you try to build up 400 or 500 of this, and I think it's just about having a settlement or something to give you the dark energy to be able to continue.
We will.
But I can just sit here and farm these little groups all day. Just keep doing this. But you know, we're up to like 300, but then that goes away in like 3 days. It's all gone.
We will travel.
Yeah, already down to 239 because of the upkeep. It's just the vampires that have that upkeep. Yeah, so we pretty much clean that out. Look at these guys.
You best back off.
Our army's almost, you know, all the way up. Did I get a, I did get clan tier 3. Yeah, so I should be doing more stuff here. What I should do is put him into a party, and what I can do, I know I'm still paying the upkeep for those, but I can give him like all of that trash. Give him the skeletons too, and then he can run around and do his own thing. He has a huge army he can make as well. So, got 2 parties. I still have to. Okay, maybe I'm not paying. Maybe he's paying the upkeep for him now. But as long as he's killing,
You best back off.
little scraps here. Oh, I can't. Keep keep all of them. Let's come over here. Try to turn in. See if I can find some companions too, and just try to make some more parties.
I've caught you.
Oh.
Don't try any
Oh no.
tricks.
It's this lady
Anything to
again.
say?
What do you got? You have anything good? She's got demigriffs. She's got artillery crew. I wonder if she has her cannons still. Oh, that's not good. I think you're the one on to surrender. Oh, parley's over. Okay, darn. Alright, well, let's see. I was trying to get into the city to sell some stuff.
By my will.
It's raining out. I don't know if that's good or not.
Advance. Footmen. Just right after me.
I have a lot of winds of magic, but I'm also really damaged.
Oh, say so.
I missed him. Oh no! Oh no! I'm stuck! No! 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 Oh darn! Okay, I probably just lost that battle. Go Knights, go! I might have solved my problem. They have a cannon. That cannon is trashing me. Yeah. All right. That's why you don't play stupid and die real quick. Oh, so bad. That's right. Nice thing about undead is their armies are so easy to like level, and I don't have to worry about the upkeep problem. I still have tons of money. So, all right. Well, that's what it is. Yeah. So she captured me. So here's what's gonna happen. She's gonna run around, and I'll get a chance to escape. And I'm on my own. I still have my gear and stuff, but I'm on my own with like 1 hit point or 1% hit points. Okay. 42,000 to ransom. I have 504. I'll just accept the ransom. Yeah, that's fine. I just can't let her catch me. If she catches me, then is she fighting? Okay. Let's see what I have. Okay, I have some horses. I still have my ghost horse. That's good. Buy some horses. Okay, and let's get out of here. Cool, not paying vampire upkeep anymore. That's nice. We'll take dead troops at this point. He's got something fun. They have vampires. This is where you get the vampires. It's Empire City. Traveling merchant. We'll see what the traveling merchant has. Rapier vampire shield. Good horse armor, better in every way than my armor. Yeah, I'll take that. Okay. Yeah, undead troops don't have upkeep. A von Karstein Knight. Oh, that's cool. Okay, you know, I'll take the knight. I'm not gonna overdo it with vampires though. A lot of them. I think what I have to do, I'll come up here. We'll get a Blood Dragon Knight too. So And we're gonna wait for a bit. Trying to heal up. I don't have any food. I don't think I need food, but just in case. Their ghost horse. It's cool. I'm gonna buy some food just to make sure. Let's see if there's anything good here. Let's see, full shield. Let's just buy like 20 grain. See if there's anything good in here. Blood Dragon armor. That. This shouldn't affect my Winds of Magic. We're not gonna buy it now. It's really expensive. I do want these Necromancer boots though. Cool, they're made of skin. See if there's something little we can pick on. Or fight a caravan or anything. Oh, what? That's what I wanted to do. Hold on. Let's go back to Waltenhof and let's recruit some party members and try to get people some armies. Okay. We've got another White King. We can have a lot of different parties running around, so. Here. We just need to recruit. Karstein Knight, that's cool. Alright, and then we're going to and parties. We'll create a new party. We'll put you in the party. Cool. So you can run around and make a party. Who is this? Dieter Helsnick.
Yours is not a face I know.
I'm going to stay as a mercenary. For these troops? Yeah. I want the undead ones because they're cheap. Just need to find troops to kill. Like these guys. This is where I really have to use magic and stuff to...
So do my horseman, do my bidding.
Spot. There we go.
Right, sakes up.
No, she speared me. Cool. Alright. Just magic them to death. Start getting my soldiers back up. Put that guy on a horse. And these guys, let's turn them into swordsmen. Oh, that lady's running after us again. Need to get her. No, we gotta
By
run.
my will, hear me.
Turn around here and use this. Okay, I don't have enough ones. Ah, shield, shield. Missed him. Okay, easy little victory. A couple more troops out of it. We'll level our skeletons and these guys. We're back in a decent place of just running around and figuring out what we're doing. Oh yeah, she's gonna. Don't catch me. Don't catch me. Don't catch me. There we go. Okay. I think the next thing I want to do, I just want to make sure. In Countess. Oh, that's cool. It's a vampire. She's a Lamian. Okay. Blah, blah, blah. I don't care. How much? 20k? Yeah. Yeah, you can join my party. See what she does. Let's see. Okay, both the White King and there's this lady. One-handed, two-handed polearms, decent rider. She's got decent stewardship. These guys have terrible stewardship. So she's a better leader and she's a decent spellcaster. Yeah, I think what we'll do, we'll recruit a bunch of stuff. And we're gonna make... Oh, I can't. Okay, I can't make another party. That's all right. Well, they're all full up already. Okay, so we have some big armies here that we can do stuff with. Anything good? No. Take all those though. Horses are good. Horses make your troops fast. We also want to talk to this evil wizard. Okay, I don't have the level. What do I have to... see what I have to do. I think I have to reach a certain threshold in my spell casting. Only 87. Okay, so I had to cast more spells and get up to 100. That's what I need to do to get some of those better spells. Experience reading books. Learning spells cost 50 less gold. That's good. Also really good. Wow, these are good skills here. It's 30% more. Okay, yeah, so cool stuff. Well, I think I'm going to stop it there today. And we are going to, I'm going to call it there. Go out to the post office, do what I got to do. And yeah, you guys have a great weekend. I will be on Sunday. I'm going to try to paint. Yeah, I'll be kind of a place where I want to paint some of my own minis on Sunday. So I'm gonna paint some stuff, and I will see you all on Sunday. And I hope you all have a great weekend.